Hello everybody, I'm ellbristow. This is Ellitopia Gaming and welcome back to Big Pharma. We have done a first play episode on this once before, but the guys in the development studio, well actually it's not the guys in the development studio, it's the guys over at Indigo Pearl, have sent me over a code for the latest expansion, which is Marketing and Malpractice, which kind of works like a mod. You activate it and it changes the content slightly, but it adds quite a lot of new stuff to the game, including a couple of extra tutorials. I'm going to do a free build and we can have a look at some of the new features that this mod, this expansion adds. The first thing it adds that you notice is perks. The people, you can you pick your people, which doesn't really make any difference, but you can now choose them perks, which you can unlock as you play. So for example, this one gives you 100% refund on the sale of equipment. We get 10% sales rating from products with no active side effects. Start the game with 3 bonus executives. Executives are part of the new expansion. And Jack of all trades I've already selected down there, which gives us all research products come with a level 1 upgrade. And you can pick 2 perks for your company when you start off. So I'm going to go, for the purposes of this video, I'm going to go with 100% refund on the sale of equipment, and all research comes with level 1. So we're going to incorporate, and whoops, we start with the familiar map, which I think these are slightly bigger than they used to be, but this is a free build, so it might just be because I picked free build. We've got unlimited funds, we've got all the ingredients and things that we need. We can upgrade these, but they all start with level 1, which means we've unlocked everything at level 1. But there's a lot of new stuff that you can research. Obviously, all this stuff is all the old stuff. We never really actually got this high in the previous video that I did of Big Pharma, but we've now got a whole load of stuff down here as well, which includes sales reps, which gives you executives that you can use. Patents we already had. Industrial espionage was already there, but we've now got things like advertising, which opens up potential for various high-powered techniques to sell our products. Dedicating many executives to branding can bring huge returns on a large portfolio, while cross-promotion can provide a more targeted effect. Social media gives you the ability to shift large volumes of stock. So advertising and marketing to improve the sales of your drugs. We've then got trials. Trials are a great way to prove the effectiveness of a quality product in a short space of time. However, it can be a double-edged sword, leading to a drop in sales for poor products. So that's a way to either improve or not improve the chemicals, the drugs that you are working with. We've also got disease awareness campaigns. We've got suppress the press. These all have an effect on the sales of your products, which are now handled slightly differently. So let's get an ingredient into the market, and we'll take a look at the effects. We don't have to analyze anything; they've all been analyzed already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be the optimum for that. Let's pick this one, and we'll go for basic dissolver. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably should have done it like that, actually. Oops, that's wrong. Hang on. Move. 5. Belt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll just go. Oops. Makers. Pill printer.
Invalid position.
Invalid position. Like so. Okay, so we have a drug being developed. Let's speed things. Oops, wrong button. Speed things up. I've forgotten the hotkey for the speeds. Something like ZX and C, isn't it? Okay, so we are.
Product name required.
There we go. We are producing a. Oh, I did it wrong. Oh, I picked the wrong. What? Oh, it's obviously changed halfway through. Hold on. It became an antihistamine. And then there became alleviates insomnia. Okay, let's scratch that for the moment. Let's move that out of the way and do all this. There we go. And where's the there's a forgotten the key press. It's been a while since I played this. There are buttons you can press. Oh. Middle click to copy. No. Okay. I've forgotten how you do it. Where you just... Is it delete? Oh yeah, you hold control while you're doing delete and it deletes what's on the belt. There we go. So we've now got an antihistamine. It's not quite optimum because I can't quite get it there. Let's call it Histamel. Name it. There we go. So we're now selling a drug. So let's go for play and let's have a look at the company tab. Now the company tab has changed. Go away. Yeah, forget that. It's changed slightly, giving us a lot more information. But we now have a cure rating which we had before, which is based on how many people we've cured and how many people have had side effects. There's not going to be any side effects for this one, so that's good. We now have a sales rating, which is very much dependent on the cure rating. But we can improve our sales rating with our executives. Now we have 9 executives, and that affects the number of sales we have. Now, whereas before the game assumed that you sold every drug that went through the door, and the difference was the price that you got or the profit that you made from it, that's now been changed because you actually now get to pick the price. So we have like the recommended price, which is here $139. We can now add a premium or a discount to this to change the actual profit of the product. You can also see we've got daily production and daily sales. If we hover over the daily sales, we can see the sales and demand. Our share of the demand is 12% at the moment, and there's 5.8 per day unfulfilled. Now, we could fulfill that by producing more drugs. We can also perhaps reduce the price to increase the sales now, because it's not assumed that it's one drug per tick that you are selling. So, for example, if we go to a sales bonus, we could have sales reps which go out to doctors and hospitals and things, and will try and sell this drug. So that gives us a 10% sales bonus. Branding plus 3% sales for this and all other products of the same type, as in pills or cream. Plus 4% sales for this and other cross-promoted products. So cross-promotion, only works if you cross-promote 2 things, obviously. Portfolio presentation plus 5 sales for all cures of this family. Sales reps is just plus 10% sales for this drug, obviously. Corporate sales slander decreases the sales rating of competing products but can lead to bad publicity. Symptom awareness campaign increases global demand for all cures in this product. So you can send out your executives to do these various different things that affect your sales. So now you can see our cure ratings improves, but our sales rating is B. So we're producing 0.8 a day. We're selling 0.8 per day. We could be selling more than 0.8 per day, but we're not producing enough. So actually we could probably just increase our price by like 20%. And then if we speed things up, we'll see that our daily sales don't go down. We produce a bit of stock, but they sell straight away. Now we could, you can utilize your stock to be sneaky about your pricing and things like that, but you can see our profit per day is going up. We can probably increase this even more. Let's go to 30%. Now our daily sales has started to drop because people don't like the price. So let's bring that down to say 25. Does that put it back up to 0.8? No, it's still down at 0.6. So let's come down to 20, which is where we were. It's gone to 0.7 and back to 0.8. Okay, so we're not keeping any stock. Let's go 21. Oh, 21%, 22%. So you can tweak the price to make, so we're now making more profit out of exactly the same drug just by doing a bit of marketing. Let's put it on play. We've done absolutely nothing to this drug other than turn it into an antihistamine, which is not even optimum, and that's allowed us to make more profit. Now, there is a lot of things. Obviously, ordinarily in the game, you would have to research each of these individual elements. The advertising changes you know, your sales, your trials can improve the reputation of your drug. Bad publicity, you can reduce the chances of bad publicity when you're doing the wrong thing, hang on. When we go back to here, when we're doing the corporate slander, we can reduce the chances of that having some bad publicity. Now, I mean, for example, on this one, we can do a clinical trial. The results depend on the strength of the product's cures and the side effects. Trials passively increase or decrease the sales rating of the product depending on the results. It's possible to tweak and or hide the results of a trial after completion, but this can lead to a bad publicity and the potential banning of a product. We see we've got no trial data, so we can assign 2 executives to this, and this is now a trial progress bar. The clinical trial will take place, and that can either increase or decrease our sales rating. We can also patent it to stop our competitors making it. We haven't got any competitors in this free build, but you can see this adds quite a lot of depth to the game, because you don't just produce and sell the drug now. You have a way to modify the likelihood or the price that you can sell the drug at and things like that. It adds a huge amount of depth to the game and replayability and all sorts. We can upgrade various different things. I mean, upgrades preventative aftercare. I don't even know what that does. Let's go back to company. Back to here. So preventative aftercare, here we go. Prevents this product from permanently curing patients. See, now that's an interesting little tweak. Because you can permanently cure people, that means that they don't need your drug anymore. So that actually prevents the product from permanently curing patients. You know, that's a sneaky way of increasing your sales. Social media increases sales based on average daily demand. Again, interesting way of improving your sales figures. The clinical trial's at 50% now. Increases global demand. So let's increase the global demand, shall we? And let's see, plus 5% for everything in this family, plus 3% for all pills, plus 4%. No, we're not cross promoting. We don't need the corporate slander at the moment. So our sales rating is now B+. If we speed things up, can we get the sales rating up to, say, A? Let's see if it goes up at all. No. It's not quite going up. Oh, the clinical trial is complete. Antihistamine. Oh, 24% sales bonus. Everything is positive apart from that one there. We can disqualify that result, which gives us a 29% sales bonus. Hasn't resulted in bad publicity by the looks of things. We'll just say that person was drunk while they were on the clinical trial. We found out afterwards, and that's why they gave us a negative thing. So we can submit that clinical trial, and our sales bonus is now 47%, which means we can probably whack the price of this drug right up to like 40% or something like that. Let's speed things up and see if our daily sales even drop. Oh yeah, they do. They have dropped a bit, but not a lot. There we go. They come back up to 0.8. Our share is increasing slightly, 15% share, but we're still only selling 0.8 a day, making $63 profit, 76, 82, 89, 82. Sales rating S. So it goes from B+ to S, and then to S+, apparently. I don't know what the S stands for. Superb, spondiferous. But you can see that we're now making more money from the one single line of drug that we are making. Oh, sales have dropped down now. So let's come down a little bit. We can balance out our price so that we can make the right amount for the demand. And there we go. So we can tweak the product to suit the demand, but also we can artificially boost the product. So 1, 2, 3, 4 we use. 1, 2, I've already got one there, haven't I? Of course. Move 3 and another one, 4, And then another pill printer. So we'll make another copy of the same... what am I doing? Pill printer. Another copy of the same drug. Like that. Move it all around where it needs to go. Make sure we import the right thing, which was this one. Import. And that will zip that through. Now we can also obviously upgrade the ingredients.
Insufficient upgrade points.
We haven't hired any people to do that, so let's go 1, 2 there. 1, 2 there. So from something very simple, we can now make a surprising amount of profit. Which really does change the way that you play the game. There we go. We're now selling more of those. So if we go to the company tab now, our daily production is going to increase, but our daily sales hasn't because we haven't changed our price point. So we're now not actually making as much profit as we could because... Oh, our daily sales has increased a little bit. Come on. Increase. And we're making a lot more profit now from this drug. We're making 1.8. We're selling 1.4. So if we drop the price down just a little bit, say 35. 1.6. No, 1.5. Okay, so we'll come down to plus 30. 1.7, 1.9, 2.1. So we're clearing out some of the stock now. And then let's go back up to, say, 33, I think. We've got ingredients, so let's upgrade the ingredients.
Insufficient upgrade points.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. And we're using this one, so let's upgrade that.
Points.
Yeah, okay. So now, see, look at that. Daily profit, 269. Daily sales is at 2.4 at the moment because we're still clearing out stock. So that will come back down to 1.8, and then we can probably tweak our price back up to, say, 35. And yeah, we're not producing any excess stock particularly. We're producing some. Company profit is low though. Why is the company profit low? That'll be because of the wages of these guys, won't it? But that's from one drug. We're now making $170, $180 per day because of our sales bonuses and things like that. So hopefully you can see from this the possibilities that this expansion adds to the game. You really have a lot more customization over how you are going to handle your sales and things like that. I believe this also gives you, we've got the stock gate. There's a few extra machines that this adds as well. So we'll have a look at these quickly. The stock gate allows us to regulate the flow of drugs through the factory based on the current stock levels of this product. This allows us to create adaptive production systems which can automatically adjust to demand. So this is a clever little thing. You can build a stock gate. So let's say let's build one here, say stock gate. I've forgotten which way. Oh, of course, sorry, no, you're supposed to have the belt and then you build the stock gate. Stock gate there. And we can adjust the stock gate to say, Histamel, line open when product stock is less than, line open when the stock is when the stock is less than. Okay, so when we've got no stock, this line is open. Well, we haven't got any stock. In fact, 0 would mean it's just closed. Let's build up a bit of stock. Can we build up a bit of stock? No, we can't. Of course, we're not going to be able to do it like that. Okay. Let's try it the other way around then. More than. So this is closed. This is open when stock is more than 5. Line open when the stock is more than 5. So I don't know why you would want to do it quite that way round, but there are uses for that. So you can say greater than or less than. The most likely thing is going to be if you've got not enough stock. If you've got, say, less than 10 stock, you have an extra line running that generates you some more stock. So you've always got a stock level. And because you don't want it running if you've got loads of stock. So if you've got 40 of these things, you don't want to be then carrying out more production because it's costing you money. So you could say, if we've got too many of these, let's not produce any more. And that way, hopefully, you can make a bit more money out of the ones that you've got in stock. So that's a very handy little tool in that situation. The other one that it said, we've got connect sockets. I don't really know. I believe that's a feature that we were asking for as a community. So, for example, if you've got this situation set up, you could go. Actually, no. I'll tell you. Yeah, let's go. Let's scrap that and take these out, and let's go like that. So you've produced the drug, but you've run out of space in this particular factory to produce it. So what we do is we connect this to here. And then I believe, there we go. We go out of this one and into this one instead. So you can carry on your production in another part of the building. Now that is something that I really could have done with before this expansion came out, and it is something the community asked for, and they have listened and they have put it into practice. So you can now connect these. Oh look, there you go. You've got a little indicator, and you can disconnect them as well. You can connect the ports to each other to transfer things from one to another. We've also now got the booster mixer. Transfers booster effects from one ingredient to another. Ingredients containing booster effects must enter through the orange hatch. Now, let me just check. Somewhere along the line, there are booster effects. No, I can't remember how they implemented booster effects. Booster, mixer, processor, cost. Yeah, I've forgotten how they work. But you can get booster effects on your drugs. And you can mix them with each other. Multi-mixer, analyzer, centrifuge. I've forgotten. I'd have to check up the information on that. If I do look that up, then I will add a little update to this video with the booster effects, possibly by way of an annotation or something along those lines. But yeah, booster mixer will let you transfer the booster effects from one ingredient to another. Ingredients containing booster effects must enter through the orange hatch. We don't have any ingredients with booster effects at the moment, from what I can see. I wonder if that's because I'm on free build, or is it an upgrade thing?
Insufficient upgrade points.
No, I don't recall. Is that a booster effect? Plus $111? No, that's not, is it? That's just the normal pricing. Okay, so I think what it is we don't have any ingredients with booster effects. Because they're just the catalysts, aren't they? So maybe that's something that we don't have because we're in free build. Yeah, don't see anything. Okay, but there you go. That's a new machine that they've added. So yes, quite a lot added to this game. Our Q rating's gone up to B. Our sales rating is S, and our profit has plummeted. Oh, because our production, I probably left that gate on. Oh yeah, because I'm not actually making this drug now, am I? So yeah, don't do that. Let's put the pill printer back in, like so, and there we go. We'll be back to normal profit making situation. But of course these are still connected. Let's disconnect that, and there we go, and they're selling. Right, so you can't sell. You can send pills from one place to another. So I mean, that could be another thing you could do, is you could have all your production in one place, make the pills, output them to one of these, but don't actually sell them. Transfer them from here to, say, over here, and then over here you have like a packing plant which combines everything together and puts them all in boxes ready for you to sell off, so that you can sell the stock.
Insufficient upgrade points.
Insufficient upgrade points. Sell the stock off. So a lot of options that just that alone offers you a lot of options in the game. I'm going to have some fun playing with this. This is a very interesting expansion, and because of the embargo, I've recorded this video and not been able to release it. Now that you can see this video, this upgrade is now expansion is now available for you to pick up, and I believe the price point is something like $4.99, so it's not very much, and it does add a lot to the game. So I think it's very worth it. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I hope you do enjoy playing with the marketing and malpractice add-on, or malpractice whatever it's called, marketing and malpractice, or malpractice and marketing. Marketing and malpractice is the right way around. I hope you enjoy playing this. I'm sure that I will too. If you've enjoyed watching the video, don't forget to hit the like button and hit subscribe to get notifications of any new videos that we post up as well. Thank you for watching, everybody. I've been Ellbristow. You've been watching Ellitopia Gaming. Don't forget to support the indies, and I'll see you next time.